Even though it felt like a late summer day here in early October, at least we kept things pretty quiet as we went through our Saturday on this early October of 2021. The look from Indigo Sky, whether it was this evening or throughout the entire day, has stayed pretty quiet. So we can thank Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, our camera outside of Seneca, Missouri, for a pretty quiet looking day overall. Not to mention that we've seen all across the rest of the area, partly to mostly sunny skies throughout the day. But even when we had a little more in the way of cloud cover, nothing coming out of the clouds. But the radar network and the Skywatch Storm Tracker itself, that is ready to get quite a workout as we wrap up our weekend with our next storm system on the way, especially by about this time tomorrow night, if not a little bit sooner. As far as temperatures go, it was quite a mild start this morning. Most of us around 70, if not in the lower 70s. We did nothing but go up from there with a south wind at 10 to 20 throughout the day, pushing us into the upper 80s to near 90 on the Missouri side and mainly lower 90s on the Kansas and Oklahoma side, our corners of both of those states. But thankfully, temperatures have been dropping back through the 70s this evening, and we are set to drop back near 70 as we continue with quiet skies on top of us for the overnight hours. The bigger picture, though, at the surface, here's our cold front. This is one culprit that's ready to change things up as this starts heading to the east tomorrow. And what's happening upstairs. Even though we were underneath this upper level ridge with that upper level high centered over Houston, it's these two upper level lows that also wanted to not only bring the cold front at the surface our way, but a chance for some strong and even severe storms. I think the best shots here pretty much spot on with our map here is projecting. Along and south of 400 and south of 126, that's our best shot for at least a low severe threat. And you can tell how the better severe threat, if you want to call it that, remains deep around Tulsa and the other parts of eastern and central Oklahoma. But around here, 6 o'clock in the evening until 2 o'clock Monday morning. That's our window of opportunity for any strong to severe storms with high wind gusts, heavy rainfall, and large hail will certainly be possible. And for now, I'm keeping the tornado risk pretty low, but whenever we get a solid line of storms like you'll see on the future track here, can't rule out the possibility of a spin of tornado or two. But let's walk you through everything just so everyone's squared away on how tomorrow will probably unfold. Thankfully, nothing to worry about for the overnight. Partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. A south wind will still be out there and only allow us to drop back near 70 to start the day out. Here's the noon hour, still ahead of the cold front, so I think a good southwest wind at 10 to 20, gusts near 25. It's going to lead us to another warm day, but I think a little bit cooler, emphasis on a little bit, compared to today. 70 in the morning, 80 by noon, highs are 87. You can see how we're dry pretty much throughout the entire afternoon, but once we get past 6, 7 o'clock, not only do we have to keep an eye out for any storms around Arrowhead for the Chiefs game, but around here certainly, that's when we'll see more scattered storms fire up along and just ahead of the cold front. Look how everything solidifies into a line of strong to severe storms working into Joplin by about 11 o'clock, give or take an hour or so. But the worst of the activity will be out here once we get past 2 a.m. Then after some warning rain and storms on Monday, we will be quite a bit cooler and certainly drying out as we head into Monday afternoon. So while we'll keep an eye on the wind and hail threat, got to keep an eye on the rain too. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches likely on the average with this storm system on the way in. So definitely an alert day for tomorrow evening and tomorrow night with those strong to severe storms. Before they can fire up though, Chris, highs around 87, 72 Monday. I'm watching a few more systems on Wednesday and Friday especially, but they'll keep temperatures in check and ultimately send us back into the upper 60s by next weekend.
We'll eventually get to fall, but we definitely have to watch tomorrow. It could be pretty rocky for some folks.
Yep, we'll certainly keep an eye on things and stay on top of it all.
All right, Nick, thank you so much.